Well, good evening and welcome to Odradeks Coffee House. This is February, but more than that, it's the third Thursday of the month. And first of all, I want to thank the folks at Odradeks Coffee House for making us so welcome here. This is actually the third thing we're doing here in the past 3 months. In December, we had a birthday party for Phil Ochs. And that went so well that we were invited to come back and start something on Thursday. So last month it was the January Hoot. We're calling this Thursday night Hoots. So this is the February Thursday night Hoot, and I think you're in for a good time.
This is a song. It's written to a tune by Woody Guthrie, Union Made. You know, it's that famous song, "You Can't Scare Me, I'm Sticking to the Union." Now, actually, I don't think Woody Guthrie wrote that music. I think he took it from another song that was written in the early 1800s. So this is also called Union Made, but M-A-D-E, not M-A-I-D. And there's a couple characters in the song. Let me see if I can remember. There's a guy named Fred. He's the principal of the school. There's a guy named Ed. He's a teacher at the school. Doesn't go past that. Those are the two characters. There once was a guy named Ed who worked for a guy named Fred. They loved to teach and they loved to reach everyone in school as they moved ahead. They worked with their own two hands to design strong lesson plans. But when the company stools came to wreck the schools, this is what they said: "Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union to the day I die." Well, Fred, he's the principal, if you remember. Fred labored for the right to teach, and he fought for nothing less. He never shirked and he always worked to bring his staff very best. He knew just how to motivate. He was crystal clear and kind. So when the says of day got in his way, he sang these faithful lines: "Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union." Sing along. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union to the day I die. Ed, he's the teacher. Ed knew how to write a name, and his questions grew debate. He lit a spark that left a mark on the kids he loved and their newfound faith. Yet his work was never good enough. Said the count is on assessment row. But since his critics knew not, cause they never had taught, Ed politely told him where to go. "Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union to the day I die." Well, I never thought, I never bought that teaching was an easy way. It's the work God chose and heaven knows you gotta love it each and every day. But the privateers, they're all ears. When there's a profit to be made on their behest, they teach to the test, and then they claim the problem's union made. Well, it's not about selling out. We're getting better day by day. We're gonna do our best, except no less. We're going public and we're here to say, and join me: "Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die." Thank you. Thank you. I think that's a first performance of that song. It's great.
Well done.
have a couple of friends, they are high up in the union, and I asked them if I could play this at like those Hilton Hotel big gatherings. That's what they did, they laughed.
I knew this guy 'cause it passed this way. Didn't have much to do, not much to say. He took me in with that crazy smile, and he knocked me out with that distant style. And it's hard moving on. Well, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what comes over me. Time you thought I was feeling fine, looking through the blind eyes of my closest company. It's not who you leave, but who leaves you behind. Oh, I can say I can sigh, I could laugh and I could cry, but it's just hard moving on. It just seems strange when all the pieces rearrange. The pawn and king and queen move to the side, and if you can't wait, you find yourself in a real checkmate. No place to run, nowhere to hide. Oh, I can say I can sigh, I could laugh and I could cry, but it's just hard moving on. There's a time for a change, but I'm not changing for the time. And there's a shift in the wind, I won't pay it any mind. There's a note on my door, words never mean just what they seem. When I say stay, you just move away. When I say go, you say alright. I ask you, don't you care? And you fumble, yeah, yeah, yeah. You bring the darkness to my night. Oh, I can say I can sigh, I could laugh and I could cry, but it's just hard moving on. I can say I can sigh, I could laugh and I could cry, but it's just hard moving on. Hard moving on. Hard moving on.
Are you going to tell us about your band?
Well, we're a duo. Zuckery Bow is the name of our duo.
Is there a website?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Lawrence Block. By the way, Joe always calls me Lawrence, and he's the only one that...
I don't know what to call you. Should I call you Sir? I mean... Sir Lawrence. Sir Lawrence?
I sort of like that. That's nice.
Yes?
Set my mind to, gonna say what I gotta say about you, and it won't do till I get through to you. I'll place my hands on the hands of time, I'm gonna jumble up my words into a simple rhyme. I'm gonna look into your eyes for a simple sign, and maybe I'll get through to you. Gonna throw my heart into the wind. I'm gonna dive into your lake and maybe sink or swim. I'm gonna swing onto your tree like a jungle gym, and maybe I'll get through to you. Gonna do what I'm gonna set my mind to. Gonna say what I gotta say about you, and it won't do till I get through to you. Like a bird in the hand and a hand in the sky, like a cloud on the ground and the ground will high. I'm gonna set you in my sights and it's do or die, and maybe I'll get through to you. I'll search this place, I'll turn it upside down, look for you high and low. I'm just a no-blood hound. I'll call out your name with a lovesick sound, and maybe I'll get through to you. Gonna do what I'm gonna set my mind to. Gonna say what I gotta say about you, and it won't do till I get through to you. I'll place my hands on the hands of time, jumble up my words in simple rhyme. I'm gonna look into your eyes for a simple sign, and maybe I'll get through to you. I'll raise my head to the majestic light. I'm gonna fall down on my knees and pray with all my might. And if that won't do, I'll text you day and night. Oh yes, I will, until gonna do what I'm gonna set my mind to. Gonna say what I gotta say about you, and it won't do till I get through to you. It won't do till I get through to you. It won't do till I get through to you.
Sir Larry! Sir Larry's what? I have the, we have juice here? Oh, I'll speak anyway.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can.
I have the pleasure of introducing our next performer, the next person who signed his name to the list. Now, if you came in, if you want to play, if you want to tell a joke, if you want to tell everybody your phone number, you can come up here and do that. And just put your name on the list, and we'll make space for you. This is a community evening. This is what we're doing together tonight. So, I want to introduce our next performer. Lou Michaels is somebody that you might have seen in this space before. Oh, about a year or two ago, there was an open mic that was going on here once in a while. And he was the guy that can play anything on a guitar. Yeah, so if somebody walked in and wanted to play some Italian standard that nobody ever heard before, he knows it. He'd be able to play, it's not a problem. He can play anything. So, and if you can see him on Wednesday evenings at the Red Pipe up the road on Austin Street. He also plays Saturday afternoons. Yes. He plays bar mitzvahs and brisses. Contact him. I'm sure he'll be able to talk to you about things. He'll play anywhere. He'll play anywhere. So I'm going to get out of the way and introduce my good friend Lou Michaels. Lou, why don't you introduce Marie? I forgot to do that.
Oh, hi, Marie. How can I forget my beautiful wife, Marie? Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we've been working together at the Red Pipe Cafe on Austin Street. If you want to come down Wednesdays or Saturday afternoons, we're there.
I'm sitting in a railway station at a ticket for my destination. On a tour of one-night stands, got my suitcase and guitar in hand, and every stop is neatly planned for a poet and a one-man band. Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound, home where my thoughts escape and home music's playing home, where my love lies waiting silently for me. Every day is an endless stream of cigarettes and magazines. And each town looks the same to me, the movies and the factories, and every stranger's face I see reminds me that I long to be homeward bound. Come on, sing along. I wish I was homeward bound. Home, when my thoughts escaping. Home, when my music's playing. Home, when my love lies waiting silently for me. Tonight I'll sing my song again. I'll play the game and pretend. And all my words come back to me in shades of mediocrity, like emptiness and harmony. I need someone to comfort me. Homeward bound. I wish I was homeward bound. Home, when my thoughts escaping. Home, when my music's playing. Home, when my love lies waiting silently for me. Silently for me.
Okay, we love the Beatles, and we love the sun, so we're going to do Here Comes the Sun. I'm sure everybody heard that one. Hold on, this thing is not on. Why?
The sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Here we go, sun, 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 here it comes. Here we go, sun, 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 here it comes. Here we go, sun, 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 here it comes. Here we go, sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, it feels like ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
My lovely wife on a tune and stuff? Kevin, right? Yeah. Kevin, I'm going to do Twisted for you, okay? Yeah? Are you ready?
No. Not ready.
Okay.
to be out of my mind and thought I was nuts. No more ifs or ands or buts, oh no. They say as a child I appeared a little bit wild with all my crazy ideas, but I was happy and I knew I was a genius. What's so strange when you know that you're a wizard at 3? I knew that this was meant to be. Well, I heard little children were supposed to sleep tight. That's why I drank a fifth of vodka one night. My parents got frantic, didn't know what to do. But I saw some crazy scenes before I came to. Now, do you think I was crazy? I may have been only 3, but I was swinging. They opened the bell, they opened the city, so that's that. So why should I feel sorry if they just couldn't understand the logic that went on in my head? I had prayed it was a safe, don't you know the left when I refused to drive on the stop of Decker bus, all because there was no driver on the top. My elders told me that I was right out of my head, the way he described it. He said it'd be better dead than alive. I didn't listen to his jive. I knew all along he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not. Oh no. My elders told me that I was right out of my head, but I said, dear doctor, I think that it's you instead, cause I have that thing that you need and me. It proves that I'll have the last laugh on you, cause instead of one head, I've got 2. And you know 2 heads are better than 1.
So again, once again, thank you to the folks at Odradeks for making us welcome this evening. So how did they do? Did they buy stuff? Are we okay? Are we all right?
You guys are good.
All right, that's good to hear. We got to keep everybody happy. Are you going to cut Medicare? Jeb and Donald, Marco and Cruz, tens of millions think it's unfair. They believe if you win, then they lose. If your mother suffered from cancer, would you have to sell off your home? Your prayers and your vouchers are not an answer. Faced with bill payments and old age alone. In every other civilized nation, healthcare's a right that they proudly share. But here at home, good health is a privilege, where doing without is a living nightmare. When you are in Congress, your health care is paid for by the same people who struggle to live. What's in your mind when you pass legislation taking from those who have no more to give? American people, I hope you are listening. Don't let it end and our safety net shred. Don't listen to billionaires and all their lobbies. Defend Medicare, raise their taxes instead. Are you going to cut Meta? Think of the pain and the people. Jeb and Donald, Marco and Cruz, tens of millions think it's on corporate interests and money. We believe if you win, then we lose. Yeah. Remember this one? They say that Richard Corey owned one half of this old town. With political connections, he spread the wealth around. Born into society, banker's only child, he had everything a man could want. Power, grace, and style. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, I curse my poverty. I wish that I could be, wish that I could be, and I wish that I could be Richard Corey. The papers print his picture almost everywhere he goes. Richard Corey at the opera, Richard Corey at a show, and the rumors of his parties and the orgies on his yacht. Surely he was happy with everything he's got. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, I curse my poverty. I wish that I could be, wish that I could be, and I wish that I could be Richard Corey. He freely gave to charity, he had the common touch, and they were grateful for his patronage. They thanked him very much. So my mind was filled with wonder when the evening headlines read, Richard Corey went home last night and put a bolt in his head. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, curse my poverty. I wish that I could be, wish that I could be, and I wish that I could be Richard Corey. Yeah. Thank you, thank you.